French toast. Because why wouldn't we make French toast? Because I didn't sleep hardly at all last night, so we're going to do that. And I, again, am not good at cameraing, so... So, I'm home alone again. You cannot tell. That's why it's the only reason I would ever do lives. Probably in general, but definitely upstairs. Because usually I have 4 siblings. I had to think about that. That's sad that I had to think about that. Okay. Bread. And I'm just using regular bread because I'm not fancy. I don't have the whatever kind it's called. I don't remember what it's called. But the fancy bread I do not have. I'm not going to do a lot, so we'll do 1 egg and milk. And I did look up a recipe, but like always, I looked up a recipe for like an idea of what I'm gonna do, not for the actual recipe, because I never actually follow it. Even when I'm like, oh yeah, I'm following a recipe, I do not follow that recipe. I literally, like, something in me does not want to get out measuring cups and measure things. It's like, is that a half a cup? It looks like a half a cup. That's a half a cup. Cool. Is that why every time I make the same thing, it tastes different? Probably. Does it taste bad? No. The only thing I've ever made that was wrong or bad or whatever is I made bread one time and it didn't cook long enough. So in the very, very middle was a little bit doughy. It wasn't like dough. It's a little bit doughy. And most of the bread because nobody wanted to eat doughy bread. Oh, hi. I'm making French toast. I'm gonna do like 3. I'm gonna cut the crust off because number 1, I'm a child, and number 2, that was a joke. Number 2 is because I don't want that on the French toast because I feel like that's kind of gross. I'm gonna put this away. Anything good? Okay. I was just making sure that there wasn't anything like you could steal my information with. I don't know, that's probably about right. Who's here? Comment so I can shout you out. You're not commenting. It was probably too much milk, but we're not going to talk about it. Like I said, I do not follow recipes. Ever. Hello, Jay. Good morning. I'm making breakfast. It's almost 10 o'clock here. I stayed up way too late. My bedtime during the school year, which is always good night, is like, where's the cinnamon? Oh, it just doesn't exist anymore. Anyways, it's like 8:30, right? That never actually happens. But I'm supposed to be getting ready for bed, if not in bed. I don't usually go to bed. I try to go to bed before 10. Because I have my own room now. Why are you beeping at me? Because I have my own room now, it's not really enforced. Well, Mom and Dad enforce it. I don't listen. Or I say I'm going to bed, but then I don't say when I'm going to bed, but I do go to bed eventually. Anyways. Last night I stayed up, siblings aren't here, they're at Grandma's house, and so me and Mom, she introduced me to 21 Jump Street, which if you don't know, it's so bad that it's almost good. It has Johnny Depp in it, young, so that's the only reason I continued watching, but anyways, and it got kind of interesting, anyways, so I stayed up till like 11 watching TV, and then I went in my room and tossed and turned till a little after midnight, and then I had the bright idea to sneak out, which I didn't even do anything when I got outside. I climbed through my window and then just stood there underneath the deck for like a minute and was like, okay, it's raining and I don't have anywhere to go anyways because I have no friends, so like, and I can't drive anywhere, so yeah, wherever I would go would have to be within walking distance. There is a gas station right beside, there's a place that I work really close to where we live, and then there's a gas station like in the same parking lot, so I could go to the gas station, but it's like a 2.5 mile like round walk, and I don't have 20 minutes, and it was raining, so like I literally just stood outside to get some fresh air after climbing through my window and feeling like a, I don't know, like a crazy person. But me and my friend are doing a like Class Dojo summer like bucket list thing. And she is so much, I don't even know how I ended up being friends with her. Like literally her contributions to the thing was like sneak out and get a tattoo, and I'm just like, go hiking and go to the lake and stargaze, maybe hold hands with a guy, you know, like all that craziness. No. Oh no, this bread is getting soggy. I need to hurry up with this pan. Anyways, but it was just really, really funny. So I had put a couple of her recommendations on the list because she recommended them, and she is also a part of this, not just me. So I basically only wanted the 5 points for it because that's as high as Class Dojo goes. I was like, I just want the points for it, so I'm gonna do this. Hurry up, pan. The bread is getting soggy. Butter. Lots of butter. Leave that out for a second. This is gonna be too soggy to get out. I'm gonna go ahead and throw it in the pan, even though the butter isn't completely melted. It'll be okay. As long as this bread doesn't fall apart. Don't fall apart, don't fall apart, don't fall apart, don't fall apart. It may have just made a huge mess with the egg, but we don't talk about that. Oh, hi, 2 people are here. Who's here? Jay has a friend now. Whatever Jay's name is. Comment so I know who you are. Do it. It's really annoying to me that I have to like tell you guys to comment. Like, you're here, there's no one else, and I want to know who you are. Like, I feel like this is common knowledge. And most people, when I see them on live, like, of course they have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people watching, but like, they always have comments going, and everybody's like, shout out to me, shout out me, like, say me. And then with you guys, it's like, oh, she wants me to comment? I'll wait a couple minutes. You know, like, oh my gosh. Okay, it's gonna be a minute for this to actually start cooking because we started before the pan was actually hot. So it'll be a second. Okay. Dip this too. So another thing I almost tried, but I didn't feel like having it for breakfast, is you can make like air fried apples, like cinnamon and stuff, which sounds good but also not great because I mean I like the like apple pie apples and whatever, like the baked apples, but at the same time I also don't like it. It's really weird. Chef Abby, yes, I know, I'm so good at this. But so at the same time I like the air fried apples, and at the same time I don't like the air fried, or not air fried apples. Where is all the utensils? I need to do the dishes. It's technically my job because none of the other kids are here. So, and I mean, Mom could do the dishes, but it's one of the chores. And we have this thing. I don't know what this thing is for. It's gigantic. Here's what I was looking for. I just didn't look hard enough. Oh, I flipped it without making it faster. Okay. I'm gonna have to make more of the stuff because this bread soaked it all up. So maybe it's 2 my limit. Except that I'm using this piece of bread for the utensils. Okay, my problem is when I make this stuff, the egg always like doesn't mix with the milk all the way. And so like the egg is cooking to the side. And it looks like egg as well. Like, it's hard to, let me just show you. A shovel. Yes, it is. It's just a shovel. So, like, it looks like egg. I mean, it tastes good. But, it, like, I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. Yeah, if I followed a recipe, maybe I would figure it out. But I don't do that, as I have already expressed. So, you may not have been here yet. I don't know. Okay, I'm still waiting for person number 2 to comment, because I don't know who I'm talking to. And I would like to know. It's good. So, I may have put too much into this bread. Yeah. I may have put too much of the filling into this bread because it's still jiggly after being cooked. So, I'll cook it a little bit longer. Or maybe I put too much milk. That's probably what it was, because I had mentioned that it's probably too much milk. I had a plate. So, what I did yesterday is I made, like, a crazy breakfast. I think I had a video. It's not enough to post. But, and I'm on live, so I can't just, like, edit it in or anything. That may be true. Okay. That makes sense. Thank you for that. Anyways. What was I saying? I made for breakfast yesterday, because I was also home alone, but I didn't want to go live because I looked like a piece of crap. Kind of like I do now, except it was worse. So, I made 2 pancakes, one with blueberry. There. One with blueberries in it, and then another one with a little bit of Nutella in the middle, because we have Nutella, and we never buy Nutella, and so it was like a treat thing. I'm the only one that's actually been eating it, which is ironic to me, because I'm the healthy one. Anyways, so I made one pancake with, like, Nutella stuff in it, and then one with, like, blueberries in it, and then I made, because I make, like, knockoff McGriddles, which are basically just pancakes, and I eat some eggs with it. So I made some eggs with, like, cheese and bacon and stuff in it, and so, oh no. Did you leave too? It just went to 0. I don't know what's happening. I'm gonna continue talking like nothing's going on. Cool. So, basically, I made this huge breakfast thing, and we were out of syrup, so I used honey, but then I was like, oh, I could have used powdered sugar, so I put powdered sugar on it, just a little bit. So, I made, like, this huge, like, everything that you can imagine breakfast, except it wasn't waffles, and it wasn't toast, and it wasn't sausage. But it was like an American breakfast. It was a very large breakfast. It was a hefty breakfast. Okay, it says that there's 0 people here, but you're here, so I don't understand. It may have just glitched in saying that there was 2. There might not have actually been 2 people here. Okay, I need to make more of the stuff for this last piece of bread. I'm gonna put the milk first, so maybe I don't put too much. That's what it is. And then, yeah, YouTube does that. Like, it happened the other day when somebody commented, I think, are you watching me on the full screen? Because if you clicked off, so like the smaller, like the bar at the bottom, or if you're on a computer, I don't know what that looks like. I don't know if that would do it, but I haven't really had time to think about it, because this is like I think this is my 4th live, and I don't really, this isn't like a huge, like, I don't know, not marketing, because I don't sell anything, but, like, it's not a huge, like, thing for me, because some people use their lives for, like, all sorts of stuff, and, like, that's their main source of views and whatever, and, like, that vegan teacher, like, she does a bunch of lives and stuff, and then reacts to comments, you know? I'm not a supporter of her, I was just using that as an example. But anyways, so I just do this for fun when I'm home alone. Well, the first 2, I don't remember when the first 2 were, I don't remember that at all. The first 2, there were people home. And then this time, the last 2 times, there weren't people here. I don't know if that's making any sense. I can't talk and do things at the same time. But I can talk while doing anything. because I talk non-stop. Okay, now it shows that you're here again. I don't know what's happening. I think it's burning. I smell it burning. That may just be food on the eye, though. Mix so I can flip this other thing. Okay, it was burning a little bit. So, I have a video coming out. I think it's coming out like the end of this month. I have so many videos scheduled. I'm so proud. I'm not gonna have to film until like June. Like literally, I'm not gonna have to film until June. So basically, I have a video coming up. I think it's like the 20-something, and it's using a sound that I pulled from. It's a song from a show that I like. We'll say that. It's a song from a show that I like. Their one like musical episode or whatever, because they did a lot of like parodies and stuff, and I'm so excited for that one. I've thought about like rescheduling things, like swapping some of the videos so I can get some of the newer ones but then like the ones that are going to be posted at the very end of this month were filmed like last month, and so it's like I don't want to be weird about it, you know. So basically what's happening is I'm really, really excited for that one. And I think I'm going to move it. So you can be the judge and when I move it, if I move it. So say if I should have moved it or if it was a very bad video. But it was a lot of fun to film because at first I was doing the cut things because it's two people singing. At first I was doing like cuts, and so one person would say the line and that would end the video, and then I would like pull my hair up and then I'd say another line and be the other person. But that took so long, and then it got so bad, like the words were so off for my lip sync because I was using CapCut, which is awful. I hate it. But YouTube didn't want to use the sound that I wanted. That's getting too hot. Because YouTube is annoying on the Samsung apparently, because you can't do drafts on here. Like the iOS on my iPhone, I had so many drafts, and I knew I was gonna lose them whenever I got the new phone because it's a new phone, right? And so literally, I was like, okay, it's whatever. These are all bad drafts anyways. I went through them and made sure that there wasn't any that I wanted to finish. And then I get over here, and you can't do drafts on the Samsung. You can only do one video at a time. You can, like, save it for later. You click save and exit, and then you come back, and then it's like, do you want to continue? And you're like, yeah, or no, and then it just deletes it. You know, like, it's really annoying to me. It may be just that I'm not that there's something that I haven't figured out, but I looked it up and like you can't do it on it. It's just an iOS thing, which drives me insane because I love my Samsung, and that offends people when I say that. But I love my Samsung. I don't have to charge it every day if I don't want to. I charge it at night, and at night it's at like 30%, and that's on days that I use my phone a lot because I will watch. I don't like watch my YouTube video. Like, I'm subscribed to I have two accounts, one that I post things on and then one that I watch things on, because I have my subscriptions public on this account. Like, my friend is the only one that I just sprayed water with my hand. My friend is the only one that I subscribe on this account. He actually stopped posting, which is really, really sad because I love his content. So I will like I'll have all my videos and I like watch later or whatever, all the new videos that I actually want to see, and then I will let them play while I'm cleaning my room and whatever. And if it's something visual, then I'll kind of like glance over at it every now and then, but I do not watch the videos. I listen to them, like almost always, and so my screen time is really high sometimes, so my battery runs down, obviously. But if I'm listening to music or whatever, then my battery doesn't run down as much for that. But anyways, so days that I'm not watching YouTube and stuff, I will have 40% when I'm going to bed, and I don't even have to charge it. And that's just like on a normal, like, I'm using my phone a lot kind of day. Like, if I was to not use my phone as much, or if I was gonna, oh, hi, number 2. If I were to, like, I don't know, be in public, be with people, be with friends and stuff, I wouldn't. I could just say, it's safe to say I could go 2 days without charging my phone, which I love, because my old phone, which was an older model of an iPhone, it was the first generation SE, like, I would have to charge it every couple hours. It would be charged. I would charge it. It would be at 100%, and I would set it down beside the charger, not touch it, take it off the charger, put it down, and then come back a couple hours later and it would be at 1%. Like, it was so bad. Number 2, comment so I know who you are, unless you're a bot, because that's annoying. But anyways, so I can't do the drafts, which is annoying. But anyways, the whole point that I was bringing this up is because I'm going to watch the movie that's a spin-off of the show later when I'm eating breakfast. So, it's exciting. And it's really funny when I tell people that I've seen Psych. That's what it's called. It's called Psych. Because it came out like I think it came out like the year I was born. And then on, it was like 2008 to 14 or something. I think it was longer than that, actually. But anyways, but like, it's a show that my uncle watches, and he's an adult, obviously, and he introduced me to it, and so, like, it's really, really funny when I mentioned, like, oh, yeah, it's my comfort show, or whatever. Like, I finished the show part, and I was like, yeah, I finished, people were talking about finishing their favorite shows, or whatever, and it was disappointing, or not that it was disappointing, but they were sad that it was finished. Yes, literally, batteries, like, I want my phone to go a week without charging. Anyways, but people at church were talking about how they were sad when they finished their thing, their movies or their whatever's, their franchises. And I was like, yeah, I just finished my comfort show, and I'm so sad that it doesn't go on. Like, they're like, what's your comfort show? I'm like, Psych. And they're like, oh, wow, most people don't even know what that is. Even people from that, like, era don't know what that is. It's so disappointing. It's so good. Now, I will caution younger viewers. I don't know how old you are. I assume you're an adult because that's my demographic, apparently. But, like, there is, like, swearing and innuendos and sex and stuff. But, like, and alcohol and drugs. Drugs occasionally, not a lot. Psych. It's called Psych. It's a guy who's not a psychic, who pretends to be a psychic to trick the police, and then it goes on for like 8 seasons. And he has a best friend, and so it's really, really funny. And then he like falls in love with one of the detectives and stuff, and then the other detective, that's the guy, that's Juliet, the girl detective that falls for the psychic guy. Anyways, the one detective doesn't like him because he's obviously not a real psychic, but he can't prove it. Anyways, it's really, really good. So, anyways. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. I'm explaining it to you and you already know what it is. That's amazing. I was literally just talking about how people don't know what it is. And you were like, oh yeah, that's me. I'm gonna use this thing to put powdered sugar on top. Lassiter, yeah! I looked up one time, and my friend is in like this, which TV character thing are you? You know, and so she loves doing it for like the Harry Potter stuff, and she sends it to me all the time, but I haven't actually seen Harry Potter, for parental reasons, so basically she's like, oh my gosh, which one are you? And I was like, I don't know who this is, I'm this person, you know. So I looked up a psych one, like a BuzzFeed quiz, like psych thing, just to annoy her because she hasn't seen Psych. Actually, I did watch a little bit with her. She thought it was kind of boring, which is aggravating. Yes. Ghee butter snaps. Anyways. So basically, I'm Lassiter, is what the quiz said. So that I was Lassiter, and then I took it again, and it says I was Gus. So, whatever that means. But the short that I have is from the Psych the Musical episode, and it's the first song, the Under Santa Barbara Skies. Oh my gosh, those songs, I love those songs so much. Almost all of them are in my, like, I just got powdered sugar everywhere. Almost all of the songs are in my, like, my playlist that I listen to, like, daily, or at least weekly. And so I have, like, all the words memorized, and I'm, like, so into it. I'm a psycho, if you know what that means. You're a true fan if you know what that means. Anyways. Okay. This is breakfast. It's covered in powdered sugar. I went a little crazy. But there's 3 under here, and they don't have any on them. So it's just the top one that has a lot. I'm going to flip it over so that way it has... It's very steepy. Anyways, hold on. I can make this better. Please hold. Strawberries, because strawberries are amazing. Yeah! Gosh, you are now my favorite subscriber, and there's people that subscribe to me that I actually know. That's funny. It's really, really funny. Okay, we're gonna do a bunch because I love strawberries. Boom. Boom. Scooter. Strawberries aren't the greatest. Well, they're a little old. So, does your fridge freeze things? Because my fridge started freezing things, and it's so annoying. Because, like, these strawberries are, like, half frozen. Oh, there's 4 people here? What the heck just happened? Hi, comment so I can shout you out. We're talking about the best TV show ever. It's called Psych. Jay here apparently likes it, which is amazing, because I was literally explaining it to him, and he's like, oh yeah, I love that. And I was like, awesome. That's delicious. Can you even see it? I don't know. Got powdered sugar everywhere. I want to clean up so much to hide my evidence. The first one could have been cooked longer. It's a little mushy. But, you know, that's what French toast does. So I'm gonna watch the movie, the first one, because I haven't seen it. I'll watch it in a couple minutes when I'm done eating. And then I will I do how to make it. I do how to make I do know how to make a yummy breakfast. I mean, cover anything in powdered sugar and it's gonna be good. Almost anything. Anyways, I'm gonna work on some schoolwork while I'm watching the movie, because as a homeschooler I can do that. Haha. Good. Now, okay, I've had people that they started with the movies. It doesn't make sense to me because they're after the show. But watch the movies and then say that they didn't want to watch the show because they didn't like it. Now, those specific people, I don't like their opinions on a lot of things. Wow. Yeah. You're an interesting person, Jay. Anyways, but I've had people like judge the show based on the movies. I haven't actually seen the movies yet. So my thing is my family's very strict on movies we're like allowed to watch, and so I had to watch. You made something held for review? Oh my gosh. You said annoying. That's hilarious. How do you... Another moderator just handed... I don't know what's happening. I've never had somebody say something so drastic as these people are annoying idiots. Like... Anyways. Okay, I want to show it. Why don't hide it? Just do something. I don't know how this works. There it goes. Yeah. They're a real psycho, not a psycho. Anyways. I don't know what I was saying before. You said something that was held for review and I freaked out. Oh yeah, I had to wait until my siblings were gone because I have younger siblings. I had to wait till they were gone so I could watch the show, right? Because they're not allowed to watch it. So it took me forever to actually watch the show. Because I watch 2 episodes every 2 weeks, right? So it took me a really long time. Then at like the end, I don't know why I didn't do this at the beginning, got, because it's on Peacock. I got it on my phone, the old phone. And so I binge watched like 2 seasons there towards the end. And so I had like the last season that I sat and watched and actually like paid attention to. But so I was either gonna watch the Psych the Musicals, both episodes, a Pierre Despereaux episode, or the movies, which I haven't seen. So I want to watch the movies. I'll go back and watch those later. Okay. I'm going to know your opinion on Pierre Despereaux. You may not know him off the top of your head. He's the art thief, the best ever, right? I love it so much because he is Wesley in The Princess Bride, which is like the best movie ever. Probably ever. I want to know your opinion. If you're still here, it says that there's 0 people here, so, you know. But I love the character because it's Wesley. It is Wesley. Oh, yeah, that would be great. I wanted him to be, I've heard, I have not seen the movies, but I heard that Sean and Juliet get married. I do not know the arrangement of that, if the wedding is in the movie, if it happens before or after the movie, you know, whatever. But I wanted him to be at the wedding, just because. That would be awesome. But I haven't seen the movie, so I don't know how that goes at all. So I hear rumors. 30-year-old, not 30-year-old. The show's not 30-year-old. 5-year-old rumors, but rumors. Yeah, my only problem with Peacock, so it used to be on Amazon. That's what I started watching it. It used to be on Amazon Prime. That's what I started watching it on. And the second season is still on Amazon Prime, but only the second season. So if you haven't seen the first season, you're out of luck because it won't make any sense to you. But anyway, I used to watch it there when all of it was on there, and it didn't have ads, which I loved. Peacock has ads, which means nothing. It's hilarious because every movie that I've ever seen, probably ever, I had some idea of what I was going to watch. Which, of course, I know that it's Sean and Gus, and they're going to go do something stupid. So, like always. Literally. And if it was just, like, one ad break, it would be fine. But it's an ad break every, like, 10 minutes of screen time. Like, I'm going to forget what happened. Like, I take you outside, but I think it's raining. I don't know. I'll finish this and we'll take you outside. Wheel? Who's we? I don't know. Words come out of my mouth and I don't know what they mean. Do you dance when you do anything? I randomly dance at just random points during the day. Like, if you watch a time lapse of me doing anything, if you watch any of my videos, like, I don't think it's posted. There's a video of me eating an apple that's going into the candy series or whatever, because I was eating it, like, the whole apple instead of, like, the slices, which I wasn't allowed to do with braces. And so basically, in that time lapse, I'm doing like this, and of course it's a time lapse, so I'm doing like this, and so it's really, really funny to me. But I just dance so randomly, and everybody thinks it's weird. There's gotta be somebody out there that understands. Now, I have heard, like, if girls eat what they like or whatever, they dance while they're eating, but literally, like, why is it 10 minutes of commercial? It was like a 30-second commercial? Okay, cool. I can be patient. But this goes on forever. It's so long. Excuse me, it's so long. And then, like, Freebie, I don't know if you know what Freebie is, but they have, like, literally, it's like 3 minutes of commercials every 5 minutes. it's insane. And it would help if the commercials like for something, but like these commercials are so, or not for something, they are for something, but they're just annoying. Like they're awkward. Like if it was just like, come to Aldi and get food, whatever. But it's about like guys shaving pubic hair. Like I don't want to sit there and watch this ad next to my father. Like what is wrong with you people? Literally. And then you have to watch the same ad again. Right? Like you have to watch the ads after the same amount of time. Like it drives me insane. And how many people honestly buy something from that many ads? Like if you're gonna do an ad for something like cool that nobody's ever heard of, do that towards the beginning so they have to watch it. Because I have paused and like left what I was watching just because there were so many ads and I was like, I can't handle it right now. I'm gonna punch the TV. Like about to call this major corporation and complain. Like 2 people again. Who's here? Are you a real person or are you a bot? I'm just gonna treat you like a bot until you comment. You missed me making breakfast, if you're a real person. Okay, our sink makes weird noises. And it's really annoying, because it freaks me out. And then the fridge makes noise. So, yeah, I'm going to tell a funny story that is completely unrelated to absolutely everything that we've ever talked about. So, I love how this is a conversation, So, a couple weeks, when was it? Was it last week? Is it only been a week? Oh my gosh, it was last week. Okay, so my youth pastor is awesome. He is like, he calls himself a decently cool person. He's like my favorite person on this planet. Like he's amazing, right? So his birthday was Saturday, and so last Wednesday, not yesterday, last week, we had like a birthday party thing at youth group for him, and it was so funny. So we all were told to dress as Adam, my youth pastor, and so I probably should have said his name. Oops. So literally, he always wears a bow tie for like Sunday mornings and stuff. It's like his thing is a bow tie, right? Always. And nobody apparently owned a bow tie because nobody wanted Sunday morning Adam. We all dressed as Wednesday night Adam. I would post the photo, but I don't want to do that for like privacy reasons. But it was hilarious. So my family is usually the first one there because we do music lessons with the music leader at church. So I walk in. I was actually wearing the shirt, ironically. So he always wears cargo pants / shorts. I don't know. I've never actually heard him say anything about the bow tie, but he looks good with the bow tie. It's fun. It's really funny. It's just funny. If you knew him, if you saw a picture of him, it's anyways. So he wears like cargo shorts or khaki shorts. Like it's always cargo or khaki something, right? Shorts, pants, either. And then like a completely plain earth tone shirt or like a gray shirt with mountains on it, right? Because he backpacks, he goes outside a lot. He's a very outdoorsy person. He loves hiking. So like anything mountains or, like, yeah. So I walk in and I was wearing this shirt and not cargo shorts, and khaki shorts that I stole from my brother's closet, right? And I walk in that door, and he's wearing the exact same thing. So the goal was to dress like him, right? That was the goal. The goal was to dress like him. Now, it wasn't like a surprise, it was like as people got there, we'll wait and see how long it takes him to notice that everybody's dressed like him, right? It would have been even easier, if somebody wore a bow tie, right? So I walk in first. I'm the first one in my family to walk in. And I walk in and I knew that I was going to smile or something. So I knew that I had to like bite my cheeks. I knew I was like, I'm going to do this. He is not going to know because of me, right? I walk in the door and I have to repress my smile. I'm like, right? So now he says that that's exactly when he knew, right? He knew instantly when I had a repressed smile and was wearing cargo pants, right? Or khaki shorts or whatever. So he knew it was the repressed, he knew because it was the repressed smile, right? But I guarantee, like, I would not have smiled if it wasn't so perfect. Like, it was so perfect. We were identical, and I was wearing the hat, because he always wears a hat. I was wearing, the only thing that was off is our khakis were a different color khaki, barely. Our black shirts were a barely, his shirt was slightly red undertone somehow. My hat was different, obviously. It was a black hat. We were both wearing black hats. And my shoes were different. My shoes weren't hiking shoes. They were just tennis shoes, right? I walk in and I'm like, hey, you know, like the normal whatever. I'm trying to like continue this conversation. And then he's like, I mean, he knew, right? And then people start getting there. His wife got there wearing his clothes because she's his wife. And so from that point on, it was like a joke, like, what's going on? You know, like sarcastically not knowing what's happening. Until people get there or whatever. And apparently some of the girls didn't get the memo because they walked in and they were like, do we look like you? And I was like, you guys, it's supposed to be a surprise. I mean, he knew at that point because they were late. But then my friend, he got there and he hit it out of the park. So I was the most like identical at the time, right? Like me and him, perfect, right? And then this other guy gets here, a friend of mine. He, khaki shorts, plain t-shirt, and then was like a blue tone. He has a hiking backpack with like the water in it, hiking stick, an NIV Bible, because that's what Adam uses. He's wearing a watch that he doesn't usually wear because Adam wears like a analog. Is what it's called. It's called an analog. Is that the one with the hands? I don't know. With the hands. The clock with the hands. I need to go back to school. The watch, he has like a necklace with like a cross on it that I never actually seen Adam wear a necklace, but like the whole like Jesus thing was very, yeah, analog. I was right. I second guessed myself. The snot is like in my throat. I don't know what's happening. I think I can't talk normally. Anyways, but it was hilarious, and I'll make a community post. I took a picture with just me and Adam. I'll smear out his face and show you the photo. It was so funny. It was hilarious. We had a cake. There's like this meme video. What is a video? I don't know. I can't speak. There's something wrong with me. Okay, there's a video, and it's like, I can tell that this tree is a whatever kind of tree because it's the way that it is, right? Like, I know it's whatever because of the way that it is, right? I don't get sick. I'm fine. Anyways, so on his cake, it said, I know it's your birthday because it's the way that it is. And it was even more funny because it wasn't his birthday yet. And so, like, it was just funny. I'm kind of like standing in a circle at one point, and one of the adult people that just help with youth, she was like, okay, everybody, what's your favorite memory of Adam? And we have a lot of funny stories about like trips and stuff. And so my friend, who was dressed amazingly like Adam, was like, when the church bus got hit by that semi, which did happen, and I was like, when we jumped that curb, you know, like all these like awful things, and it was really, really funny. And he was like, this was supposed to be a favorite memory, it's not favorite roast of Adam. It was really, really funny. I'll show his name again. Crap. Oops. So the friend of mine that I'm subscribed to, he doesn't like using his name. I'm gonna try not to say it. Are you talking about me? What does camel face mean? How are you even here? It's just one person. Did Jay leave? Jay, are you still here? disappointing. I don't know what's happening. Anyways, so he doesn't like his face or his name being out on YouTube, and it's really funny to me because his mom has a Facebook, and so like he's already out on the internet, you know, but he's like privacy, and I was like, what's that? You know, like. Anyways, he's really weird. Okay, good, you're here. Because camel face. Are you talking about me? I don't know what's happening. I do look dead. I do agree that I look off right now. My hair is weird too. Hamad Khan. Khan. Is it Khan, like Khan Academy? Or is it Khan? I don't know. It doesn't even show that you're here. I don't even know how you're here. I would have been done with this way sooner, but I'm talking, so. I honestly think that I'm going to take the video scheduled for later and then just like push it to the end because you guys don't need a short and an hour of content. Like, can you not see the comment? Hamad Khan said camel face. I guess I have a camel face. You know, camels are cool. They're perseverant. Is that a word? They persevere. That's the wrong lid. That would help. Wow, my brain doesn't work after only getting 7 hours of sleep. So, hi, somebody else is here. It still only shows that there's one person here. I don't know what's happening. Anyways, I am very, very spoiled when it comes to, like, sleeping. I get, like, 9.5 to 10 hours of sleep on, like, a good night. I'm good. How are you? I'm still confused. It only shows that there's one person here, which is really disappointing because now it's only going to show that my peak whatever was going to be 1. Yes, another person. I know, it's terrifying, right? Like, how did that happen? Okay. It's been a really fun 50 minutes, and I hate to leave now that people are getting here. But, I have a movie to watch, some school to get done, I need to brush my teeth, and re-put in my retainer. Put in my retainer. Words. I know words, don't judge me. I'm from the South-ish of America. America. I'm a Republican. That should tell you enough. Like, funny. That was like half a joke, half not a joke, but we're not gonna talk about it. Now it's just a bit too. Okay. It'll stop switching soon. I don't know where the camel face guy went. There you are. Body like a hammer. Adil? I don't want to butcher your name. People are all the time like, say my name. I was like, I can't. It moved by itself. And I don't want to like offend you. Is it Adil? Adil Khan? Is it Khan like Khan Academy? The online thing? Or is it like Khan? I don't know. I also want shout out to this dude over here, Hamad, who keeps calling me names. Meanie. Like, oh no. I am so offended. You have insulted me. Like, anything that you say isn't gonna be worse than I say to myself. Like, oh my gosh. You can watch me load the dishwasher if you want. I don't know what I'm doing. There's just 3 people now. Yeah, I think I'm gonna load the dishwasher. You can stay and watch me do that if you want. Now that there's people here, you know, because I hate to leave, like, the second that people actually get here. Like, that's, I don't know. Like, it's not mean, but I feel like it's weird. Okay, I'm gonna set you up somewhere that you won't get wet. Thank you. Thank you for that. I don't even know what to say. Like, you're very, very creative in your insults. Is it an insult? Is it a compliment? I don't know. You're very, very creative in your words. They don't make a lot of sense to me. I'm assuming by your name, and I don't want to like racially profile you, but I don't think that you're American or that it's your first language. So that may be why your insults are coming off weird. I'm loading the dishwasher. There's a sink full of dishes here, and I'm putting the silverware into the silverware thing because I need to load the dishwasher. And I don't want to like... I'm doing this so I don't move around a lot so you can see me. It would help if people did this when they dirtied their dish instead of waiting until I do it. But yes, I am loading the dishwasher. As I have said. Anyways. Yeah, I still want to talk about this Kamali guy. Like, and it's funny that his last name is Khan as well, or Khan, or whatever. Just as Adil's name is. Anyways. You're very creative. I will hand it to you. I honestly didn't understand what that meant at first. So you're doing good. Keep up the good work and being creative. As an artist myself, oh no, another held comment. What is a she-male? That scares me. I'm gonna hide that. Weirdo. I don't want to know anymore. I changed my mind. Don't tell me. I hid the comment. Oh gosh. He said that I look like a she-male and he doesn't like me. Oh my goodness. How awful. You don't like me? So sad. Your loss. Yeah, people that like go on other people's videos just to be hateful. You know, like sometimes. So, if there's something wrong with the video or something, like if there's a video that I don't like, I try to do my best. If I even have to comment, if it's to the point that I feel like I need to comment, right? I'm not gonna be like, oh my gosh, your video is awful, right? I'm gonna be like, hey, like here's what you could do better. Like I see people post videos. Like my feed is really, really weird. I get like the most random assortment of videos, probably because I don't actually scroll this channel. So when I'm scrolling to see like trends and stuff, it's like the most random assortment of videos. Anyway, but like when I see like the younger kids doing the YouTube stuff, I usually thank you for that. I'm 15. Back off. Like, anyways, when I see like their content and whatnot, and if there's something that I feel like they could do better, like their camera was really shaky, right? Like creative criticism or creative like help or advice. I'll call it advice. Because I'll do that. But you know, like going. Did it get darker? I don't know. The sun is being weird. It's getting rainy and stuff. I'm still in the kitchen. That's the stove that I cooked this stuff on. Anyways, so basically, like, the whole, like, commenting on somebody's thing just to be hateful is kind of dumb. Like, you're gonna take time out of your day, out of my day, to say something dumb just to make somebody else feel bad. Because I could send it right back at you. I'm not going to. But I could be like, your name is weird, and I don't like you. You know, like, I think your name is cool, so I'm not going to say that, actually. But, like, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to just take time out of somebody's day just to make them feel bad, you know? Don't cyberbully. It's mean. Would that be technically considered cyberbullying? I don't even know what that means. Cyberbullying is like when you know the person in real life and you like post things about it, right? I think. I don't know. have no idea. That was loud, sorry. Oh my goodness. Get in the dishwasher. Gross. Gross. There's one person again. I don't know what to believe. So, the grossest part about this new house, if you don't know, we moved a couple months ago. The grossest part about this house is that this sink doesn't have what's it called? Garbage disposal. That's what it's called. So we have to have these like thingies in it, and it collects all the food, and then you just throw all the stuff. But it's just really, really gross because it's gross, and there's gross food in it, and gross. Oh yeah. Well, not most of them were bullies. She was fine, or I assume was she. I don't know. Adele, is that what the name was? I don't know. I saw a profile picture, and usually when I see a profile picture, I kind of just assume that it's a girl. That's probably something I shouldn't do. Oh, gosh. I probably got canceled like 6 times in this video already. There's 4 people now. Who's here? Is anyone actually here? YouTube is being confusing. Does this go in the dishwasher? It's an ice cream scoop. Do you put your ice cream scoops in the dishwasher? I don't know. I do not know. I still ask Mom sometimes. I'm like, does this go in the dishwasher? Okay. I got the majority of the stuff taken care of. I'm going to take this compost thing outside so I can show you outside. Because I've been talking about taking those outside for a while now. And I don't know what's happening. There's like water, but only in the select part of the screen. Oh yeah, there's a camera on that. Oh my gosh, there's deer everywhere. I can't even show you. How do you have the camera on this thing? Oh my gosh, look. There's a deer out there. And I scared it. Okay, where is it? Move so we can see you. Can you see it? It's gonna run over here. There was another one over there, but I lost it already. Come on, dude, move again. Where did you go? He's over there. I can't zoom in on this thing. It's disappointing. Anyways. Yeah. I waste your time? Wow. I'm so sorry. Your time is so much more valuable than mine. Okay. There's this tree in the middle of the deck. And so we take our compost and we dump it down there. Ew. Disgusting. I don't know what I'm showing you. Like, look at my arm. Yeah. I'm surprised that the deer are still out. Usually they're here at like 6 in the morning. Flip the camera. Where are you? Oh, there's one over here. Hold on. I scared them half to death. I'm trying to be polite. I think I got a worse now. Hold on. I'm going down. Okay, where are you at? Where are you at? Where did you go? Okay, there it is. It's gonna go. You can't see it. I can see it. It can see me. Oh no. It is straight ahead, but you can't see it. It's looking at me, so I'm trying not to move. There's some over there, though. I was trying to get a closer look so you could actually see it. Oh, thank you for calling me an idiot. Love that. Okay, hold on. Let's go here. Where are you? Okay. Okay. I can't get close enough without going into the woods. It's up there. You can't see it. I wish I could zoom in. Is that my father? Oh my gosh, there was one right there. Can you see the movement? Oh, I may be able to go around. I'm gonna go around. The ground is still too. Gosh. Yeah, we tried to follow. They already ran away. Morning on whatever side that is. South. Wait. Sun rises that way and sets that way. What is that way? South, right? Anyways, they're usually on the south side of the house. And then they run that way. Kind of like I just did. Okay. Yeah, but it was really, really close. That's the only reason I wanted to follow it, is because it was like in the yard, not in the woods. Gross. Anyways. Huh. Hour and 3 minutes. Shut the door with my elbow. Okay. Thank you all for watching. Special shout out to Hamad for staying and making my peak thing for viewers. Special shout out to Jay, whatever your actual name is, because you actually were here. I'm gonna go brush my teeth, put my retainer in, and watch an awesome movie. I will give you a movie review, maybe, if I think about it. And I will also post a community post about the party thing, the thingy thing. Yeah, thank you for watching. Yes, I'm glad that you could keep me company as well, because I probably would have been alone for 20 minutes until, not 20 minutes, it was longer than that, for 40 minutes until Hamad and, I forgot her name already, I don't know, Adil, I think it is a guy, I just looked at the picture, so, yeah, thank you, yeah, I did, thank you, thank you for watching. I will see you guys in the next video tomorrow, because I'm not actually going to post a short today, because this is an hour and 5 minutes long, so, thank you for watching. I will see you guys sometime in the future.